Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I would do my second trimester recap and my third trimester update, or how I'm feeling so far in the third trimester. I'm not too far in, I'm maybe 3 weeks in now. I think 28th week starts your third trimester. Kind of depends on who you ask. But I am officially 30 weeks today, which is insane to think that I only have 10, maybe 12 weeks till we meet this little girl. And there's still so much to do and so much that I haven't done. And yeah, it's crazy. Also, if this top half you see of me situation, it's a dress, but if it looks familiar, I did show it in my last video, which was my summer maternity clothing haul. I will try to link that down below or in the card, wherever that goes. If you haven't seen it, I'd really appreciate if you would check it out. It is doing really well, and I would love to see it get to 100 views. That'd be crazy. But yeah, I have no earrings. I just realized that, but at least I have a bright lip. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If you see me looking over here a lot, it's because I have my iPad pulled up over here with my second trimester recap, and then my third trimester, how things are going so far. So we'll go ahead and just start with that. So basically, second trimester, I would definitely say is, at least for me, was the better trimester. I've heard a lot of women say that that's kind of their more quote unquote normal trimester. They feel better, they feel a little bit more themselves and more energized. Definitely felt a lot more energized in that trimester, felt more normal. I definitely was not as tired as I was in the first trimester. Didn't have any nausea. My appetite hella increased, and which obviously resulted in me gaining a little bit of weight, which in the end is good for little Nugget, because that means she's getting the nutrients that she needs and, growing at a steady pace. So that's all I really have as far as the second trimester. It's going to be a really short video, but that's kind of all I've got as far as that. I mean, I just felt more normal, had a little bit more energy. I could work out a little bit, and now I'm noticing I don't have the energy for that. But yeah, as far as second trimester, that's kind of it. Just felt more normal. I had more energy, and that's about it. Now, the third trimester that I am in now, the 30-week mark, I definitely feel much more tired and sluggish, and I only have so much energy, and I can only go so long and do so much until I run out of energy. Like today, I went to lunch with my mom and my sister and my niece, and after lunch, I was just like, I need a nap. I need to film this video. So kind of just, came home, threw on a face of makeup and filming this video. But definitely so much more tired. I can sleep like nobody's business, and I can take a 2-hour nap, and by 11 o'clock I'm ready to knock out. I'm tired, I'm done, and kind of sleep all night. Sleep's becoming one of those things that's getting much harder with the bump, the tossing and turning. I do a lot at night, just trying to get comfortable and relieve my hips of pain. I do have a body pillow that my lovely husband bought me, but I have a body pillow, and of course it contours to my entire body. So, and it kind of just encapsulates me, I guess. So if I'm on my left side, I can kind of, put the pillow between my knees. And if I'm on my right side, I can put the other side of the pillow between my knees. But I still wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, literally, my hip pain, especially on my left side, for some reason, will wake me up in the middle of the night. And I'm like, let me stretch my leg, let me work my leg out. I woke up this morning and I literally had to sit up and sit crisscross applesauce and just stretch my hips out because they were in that much pain. And it's probably just my body's way of saying, hey, we're getting ready for you to push a child out. So there's that. Like I said, I have a larger appetite, but I still have my appetite, but I have to eat slower because everything's kind of being forced up now. I have to eat slower, and like I was at lunch today and noticed I kind of had to like eat, take a break, eat, take a break. And something else I noticed, this might be a little bit TMI, but I'm a little bit more like bloated, but we'll just say gassy pretty much when I eat so much and stop, because I kept getting like full really quick and like I was really gassy. Like I've noticed like I can eat just a few bites, and in those few bites I'm so gassy that I'm like, I'm uncomfortable and I'm in pain. And I just kind of have to like stop and whatnot, but my appetite is it's still there, trust me, especially for sweets. I end up out of breath a lot quicker, which you guys probably have noticed in my last video, that I am out of breath kind of like that. I can only do so much and only be on my feet so much. Even if I'm just standing, I can only stand for so long, and like my feet start hurting and I'm like, okay, I need to sit down, like I'm running out of breath. Even sometimes just sitting down, like I can't lay on my back anymore really too often because I can't really breathe. And I can lay on my right side for so long that I feel like I can't breathe, and I go on my left side and I'm like, okay, I can breathe, which I've heard the left side is where you're supposed to lay anyway. But yeah, running out of breath a lot quicker, which has made being out and about a lot harder and a lot shorter. And it's made working out not so much a thing. I have to be really, really careful and do really just simple, light body weight workouts. There's a ghost in here because my screen just moved on its own. So there's that. Like I said, sleeping at night is a struggle. I literally toss and turn all night while I look over at my husband. He's just like knocked out in another dimension asleep. And like, if we're laying in bed at night, like I'll use his arm and kind of like pull myself, and I'm like, you don't understand that I do this all night. This is the struggle that I go through at night. I'm like, I struggle at night, and I'm like, you're knocked out, like you're in a different dimension. But yeah, and the bump is, it's getting in the way of a lot. He doesn't have as much room in the bed anymore because at the moment, because my bump is like getting bigger and it's taking up more space. So there's that. But as far as I know, she's measuring well, and I went to the doctor like maybe 2 weeks ago, and they measured my stomach for the first time, but he didn't say how I was measuring, but I'm guessing well, because he didn't say like anything bad. He wasn't like, oh, you're, measuring a little small, or, are you eating enough? Because trust me, I'm eating enough. But yeah, it seems like she's doing good. She's supposed to be the size of, I think, a head of cabbage or something, and like 16 inches at the most, and like 3 pounds. And I'm like, how is that fitting in here? Like, I'm not a big person, so I'm like, how is all of that fitting into this? But they're all crunched up in there, so I guess they fit somehow. But I think she's definitely starting to run out of room, because I feel her like not kicking so much as just moving around. Like, I'll feel her kick like my bladder or something, or like kind of on the sides. Especially if I'm laying on my side, she'll kind of kick my side a little bit, or she'll kick my bladder. But she just moves around, and like I'll put my phone on my stomach sometimes at night and just watch it, like almost like a little wave that just moves. But yeah, I think she's kind of running out of kicking room, and she's just like, okay, I'm gonna turn, and you're gonna feel me turn, and you're gonna see me turn. So yeah, she's doing good. And yeah. Also, so far, there's been no nausea. Fingers crossed, God willing, that stays away. I know how to handle it now. If it does return, I just don't want it to return, because that was not a fun part of the first trimester. That was like the worst part of the first trimester, was the nausea. Like if it hadn't been for that, you wouldn't have known, I wouldn't have known I was pregnant. And then again, second trimester, it was gone, and then hopefully it stays away. So biggest symptoms are just being sluggish and running out of room to consume food, and being gassy when I consume food, and sleeping. Sleeping is not happening much. Oh, I will say that the other night though, I think it was last night, I woke up with like heartburn or like indigestion. I don't know what it was, but I literally woke up and my throat for like 5 minutes was burning, and I was like, I don't like this. But like it kept me up for like 5 minutes, just like burning. I had to like drink water and then I was good. But that's something I think I'm noticing, is a little bit more indigestion. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys a little bump shot. So this is my little nuggie at 30 weeks. I feel like I feel bigger than I look. Like I feel like if you looked at my stomach, you'd be like, oh, like you're not that big. I feel huge. And my sister-in-law, God bless her, she's a petite little thing, and she is just all bump. Our joke is like she's gonna fall over before she gets the baby out, like, and she's due any day now. And we're so excited to meet him, my new little nephew. But yeah, I can imagine being that big. I mean, she's big. But yeah, so that's kind of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I plan to have one more video up this week. Hopefully it's gonna be an everyday makeup routine, like what I've been doing in quarantine / just what I do every day, because I really don't go anywhere. But it's nice to put on a little bit of makeup. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Again, I will put the other video either in the cards or down below. And what else? Subscribe if you haven't. Please, you make me super happy. Share this video if you want to. And yeah, I think that's it. I will see you guys later on this week. Bye.